Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike at TradeWinds RV Center here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Northpoint 382 FLRB fifth wheel. You guys have picked a beautiful unit here. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. First and foremost, I want you to take into consideration all your slides. Get a good eye for your slides once they're open so you can tell how much room you're going to need. Get these in and out unimpeded, preferably nothing hanging over top of them. Then I want you to think about where your water and electricity hookups are. Your power is going to be all the way at the rear of the unit, over on your off-camp side or your driver's side of your tow vehicle. Then your docking station will be at the front on your off-camp side or your driver's side of your tow vehicle. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive and go unhook your hitch, you're going to use your auto leveling system. Now you also use this to raise and lower the front. Hitch man will show you how to do that. But after you get your hitch off, you simply hit auto level. Auto level is going to bring down all your leveling jacks for you. Get everything nice and smooth. Once your unit's level and stable, we're going to go ahead and hook up our water and power. We'll start here with we'll start back here with the power. You got this big long 50 amp cord. At the end of that 50 amp service, should you need it at a park, in your convenience pack is a 50 to 30 dog bone. And if you need to plug in at home, there's a 30 to 110 plug. Got our power hooked up. Let's go ahead and hook up our water. So you're in your docking station. Let me move this spray port out of your way. I made it real easy for you. City water connection. You want to point these handles in the same direction as that. White down, green left, blue left, red up. We're all set for city inlet fixtures. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Always use this when putting fluid in here. Hook up to your city water, hook up your hose, have it set for city water, but don't turn your water on yet. Right here, your right, is your hot water heater. All we're doing at this point is returning our drain plug. May have left it out from last time you were camping, draining your hot water heater. So go ahead and put that in there. Once that's in there nice and tight, you can go ahead and turn on your hose. Now go inside to your hot water tap. Open up your hot water tap, the furthest one from this hot water, if you have several. Once water comes out of there, it won't be hot yet, but once it is coming out of there, you know your hot water heater is full, and then you can turn on your hot water heater indoors. Now if you're going dry docking, not going to use city water, we'll fill it in the same spot, but we'll just set it up for dry camping. Just turn these accordingly. And that all matches that. Now we're set up for dry docking. And just remember, if you're going to when you're using that potable water, that's when you're going to want to turn on your water pump. You can turn it on here, or you can turn it on indoors. Power tank fill, how to winterize and sanitize. Just set them accordingly. We're all set up to camp. Let's go ahead and walk you around the rest of the unit and show you a few other things. So you got solar on board. So you can plug in a solar panel here, and that'll trickle charge your batteries. Again, your auto leveling system. That's a light for when your water pump is on. satellite cable and auxiliary hookups. Again, your water pump. Point those accordingly. This is your black tank flush. We'll talk about that when leaving the campsite. This is your water connect. Here's your water filter. And here's an extra water filter. Let me turn this light on in here. Extra water filter, changer, water hose. Now this is to take water with you. I'll show you where that comes inside. We fill that up with water. Your propane tanks, set it in the middle, open them both up, and it auto regulates. When it turns red, it's empty. That is a hood vent for your microwave. This is access to the back of your fridge. You also have another black tank flush back here, your separate black tank. Your pass-through storage, your other black tank. There's where you'll dump those at. All of your big storage unit are also prepped for a Furion backup camera device you can purchase from our store that attaches to the dash of your tow vehicle and electronically communicates with this. Your ladder, go up and check your seams. At least twice a year. Caulk as needed. Grill, we've got it strapped down for travel, but pulls out here. Here's your spare tire manual crank. Spare tire underneath there. Your outdoor speakers. All these lights, just so you know, there's two settings. You set it to one side and turn it on, set it to the other side and it'll be motion censored. Around to your front slides. Over here is your pass-through storage. That blue spray port that's in your docking station, you can use that over here as well, spray your unit off. Over on this side in your storage, again, more lighting. There's everything for your vacuum system. Simply plug your hose in here and turn it on. You can vacuum everything out in here. Gave you a tire pressure regulator or measure, a 110, and here's a hole to run everything down through. Also prepped out here for a TV. Set a TV up in here. There's a 110 and cable. There's your hand crank for your spare tire. You can carry an extra propane tank over here. Then on the front, all your hydraulics for your slides. And then your battery terminal. Check your battery terminal post now and then. Make sure they have a wiggle loose going down the road. Well, that about covers everything on the outside. Let's go take a look inside your unit. First thing I'd like to point out when I come in the entry doorway is where the fire extinguisher is at. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows that the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway in case of an emergency. Immediately as soon as you walk in, on the hallway here's a touch panel. Hit home up here and it'll take you to everything. You can control your climate, your lights, slide motors, check your tanks and see where your power is coming from. Or you can individually go down through here. There's your tank checks. There's your leveling system. There's your temperature. Air conditioner just kicked on. Shut that back off. Your lighting, you can shut that all off through individually here. That scrolls up and down to get all of your lighting. Down here, you can check your tire pressure, temperature of the fridge, and tell them where your power is coming from. Down here, number 1 is a main light control, 2 is for outdoors, 3 as well, the front. Here you can turn on your water pump here. Going through these, I'm going to start at the beginning with off. First, PA. You can pair your device to this unit and control everything from your phone. Awning number 1, extend or retract. Awning number 2, extend or retract. Slides 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then off. So you can, we'll bring all those slides in when we leave. Up here on the wall, and all the way toward your bedroom, you'll see several of these throughout the unit. Different slide controls, different lighting. They're all throughout the unit. You can control separate things from different spots. Coming right around the corner here, you'll see several of these throughout the unit. They're a temperature reader. What it does, it allows your furnace to work properly. This is for your max air vent right above here. Simply hit max air vent on. It opens itself up automatically and cranks on your fan. Shut it off. Four different levels, then shut your fan off, and it'll close automatically. Little half bathroom with 110 here. Your fridge, all your controls for that. You do have a water filter up in here as well. Coming to the side of your island, right here is your 110 with GFCI reset. Freshwater drinking station. Now remember the 5-gallon water thing that I showed you in your front storage? Well, you turn that on here and you can get fresh water here. That way you don't have to worry about the water at the park, or if you want some fresh water as you're traveling down the road, you can get it all from here. Turn that on in order to use it. Down here is your 12-volt carbon monoxide detector. The reason I mention this 12-volt, it's always running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day, use your battery disconnect to keep this from running your battery down. Coming over to your stove, you have a panel light. Turn this to light, press in for the spark. There's your flames. Same thing on the oven. You have an oven light as well. Light your oven here, press in for the spark. A self-explanatory microwave. Do have an exhaust here, 2 levels, high and low. A light as well, high and low. Another one of these light controls. You can turn on your water pump from here, your AC, pendant lights, dinette lights. 110 here. USB ports. I believe you have a TV on both sides of this. And this goes down right here. There's some accent lighting as well. Simply bring your television down here. It'll tuck them away nicely. Another one of these controls. Show you quickly how this sofa turns into a bed, and the other one on the other side will do the same. So we'll remove your Velcro cushions. I like to stand in the middle for leverage. Lift it up. Open your legs. Lay down your back cushion, and just that quickly you're into a bed. This one will do the same. Reverse the process to put it back. And just that quickly you're back to a sofa. Turn around, here's your JBL sound system. Turn it on here. Scan, I don't know if we'll get any channels in here. But you can play this in 3 different zones. Play your music indoors, outdoors, or both. Fireplace. Not just for looks anymore. Sure, we can make the color change and look all pretty. But the biggest thing is the heat. If you're up in here and it's chilly in the morning or the evening, instead of using up your gas, go ahead and use their electricity. Put this up on high, and it'll get it toasty in here in no time. Coming over here, I want to mention on your TV, before you run your digital channel scan, make sure you press this button in where your cable goes in. That's a digital channel enhancer. It'll allow you to pick up more channels. 110 here, temperature reader. You have 110s up here, more lighting. Power, heat, massage recliners here. You just hit recline on that, that'll bring that up. light for underneath. Press close to close it. You also have heat and massage. USB port here as well. Going down out of your living room. Pretty much cover everything in the kitchen. Another one. They're all over the place. Convenience of being where you're at and just being able to shut everything off or on. In your bedroom, your other TV. Charging center. Your bed. Come back into the bathroom back here. A couple more 110s. Maintain your plumbing just as you would at home. Remember, you're bouncing a house down the road, things wiggle loose. You're gonna have to look at things more than you would at home. You do have a hand crank open exhaust fan up here. Hit fan off on that. Remember, before you travel, make sure these doors get bungee cord back. This one as well. In fact, that about covers everything in here. Let's act like we're leaving the campsite and start shutting some lights off. Accent lights here. And the light for that, but I'm going to go up front. What I like to do is this. Come to the control panel. Go to our lights. And shut off all the lights except for my kitchen, because that allows me some light in here where I can see. Left all the lights off except for the kitchen. Now if I shut the kitchen off, I can see individual lights I need to go through and shut off. Turn the kitchen back on and do that. Now I went through and shut off all the lights except for what I can control here. Now I'm going to go down here, find slide number 1. Retract. Again, now another thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to walk through the whole unit and make sure nothing is in the way of impeding these slides. Make sure that your kitchen cabinetry is closed, that all your doors are strapped back. You got your 2 in the bedroom as well as this 1 bathroom one. Slide 1's closed. Let's go to slide 2. Retract. That's going to be your kitchen. Now you see the importance of having those cabinets closed. We don't want to rip things off just because we're closing up our slides. See the importance of closing everything because they utilize every inch here. Slide number 3. Retract. It's going to be our bedroom slide. Again, make sure all these drawers are closed. These all run in rather quickly. Just need to stress the importance of making sure nothing's going to impede them from coming in. You're not going to break anything while you do. Number 4 is our kitchen slide. Our dinette slide, excuse me. When did you hear that noise? It's okay if you hear that. Nothing is going wrong with your slide. If you hear that on any of the slides, that's how the slide mechanism keeps itself from coming in too far or out too far. And lastly, that'll be our front right living room, number 5. Once we hear that slides in, shut off our last lights and head out of the unit. Now your steps here, simply lift up. They're on a hydraulic. As you see, I'm not even touching it right now, it's floating by itself. Slowly set it up into the door. Make sure your exterior door is all the way open so this doesn't catch it there. Now this door, almost forgot. You're going to slide that over. And then when you arrive, you push that down and slide it back. Don't open that without sliding that over first. So now your door's locked in there. Lock and deadbolt your exterior door. Lift your handle. Come to this low point drain here. You open them up. Unhook our cable. Unhook our water. Come to your hot water heater. Lift up on this pressure release valve. That's going to drain all the water out of your unit. Once that's done, remember to flip that back down or your door will not close. Then you can pull your drain plug. Also, don't forget to close your hot water heater. Shut off everything here. Come to your power. Hit all retract. After you've hooked up your hitch, you're going to go ahead and hit all retract, and that's going to bring all your auto leveling system back up. Head on up to the dump station. Now remember, you have two black tanks here. You have a 10-foot hose that comes in the convenience pack. I would recommend go ahead and get a longer one, bigger, better, stronger one that you can put a Y on. Then you can hook both these up at the same time. First thing you do is pull this black holding tank. After you pull that black holding tank, your front one, if it sounds like it's no longer draining, leave it open. Hook the hose up here again with your water pressure regulator and turn that hose on for a good 5 minutes. What that's going to do, it's going to spray out your black tank, get all that nastiness out of there. Unhook that hose. Come back here and close that black tank. Unhook this hose, and then hook up to this one. Now here, first you're going to pull your black holding tank. That's going to be your middle one that's actually black in color. After that, it sounds like it's no longer draining. We're going to come to this black tank flush. Leave that black tank open. Hook up your hose again. Water pressure regulator. Turn that on for a good 5 minutes and wash that other black tank out. Shut that off. Come back here. Close your black handle. Pull either one of the grays. It doesn't matter which one first. Once that's done, close that one and pull the other gray. This is going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks and your showers. And it's going to clean your sewage hose out for you. And you can store it away in a nice clean place. Again, we thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoy this Northpoint for many years to come. Happy camping.